Hi everyone. Today I just have a quick video on how to get into your Office 365 account or your Office.com account. We wanted to make a video on this so that everyone have a chance to see the same thing. I know a lot of you have already been in, so you know what you're doing. You've been to Teams. If you're in the upper grade levels, we used Teams for some courses last year, so you're well aware of that. But for those of you that aren't, these are the few things we wanted to point out, and there's a few things for those of you that have been here before. The first thing is to make sure that you type in the office.com in your web browser, whichever one you use. One important point, don't use Internet Explorer if that's the one you've been using. Microsoft doesn't support that anymore, and so you may run into some glitches using that. So anyway, so type in office.com here and then hit enter. So once you've typed in the office.com and you've hit enter, it should take you to a sign-in page like this. Of course, you're going to type in your email using the username that you've been given. So you would have something like this. And remember the nbss.nbed.nb.ca. You'll have to get used to that. So that would be your next. You should now see a screen that asks you this. Don't use your personal account because that's not tied to our school network. So you want the work or school account. At this point, you'll likely be prompted for your password. That's the password you received from your teachers last week in your G3 class. If you don't have that, check with them. And then I've already signed into my account. This has a few glitches in it, so sometimes it'll take you right there. If you're sharing a computer, you may have to like log completely out of the computer to get back into a different account. So there is a few things to look out for. Once you're at this page, the things we're going to talk about, so that your apps are all listed down the side, or if you press the home button. So if you press the button with the 9 dots on it, this is the list of apps you'll have. This is part of the reason we made this video. There are a few apps that you should really look into. If you're using your phone, which I'd recommend you put these apps on your phone because you'll need some of these apps while you're at school, and while you don't necessarily need your laptop for every course, these apps will come in handy for everything. So you probably want to put the Outlook app and the OneDrive app on your phone, and possibly the Word app, depending on how much you need to do. The Outlook app is where you get your email. This is important. All of your email correspondence with your teachers should go through your school account, not your Gmail account or your cloud account or whatever account you're using. All of it should go through your Outlook account. You should also use your OneDrive to save your information, all of your files. Get used to using the OneDrive. Put it on your phone. Put it on your computer. When you create a file on your file on your computer, you can then have it on your phone. So if you can put it on your computer at home and then forgot to bring your computer with you, you still have it on your phone when you're at school. The Word app, of course, you're used to that. Excel, some of you will need it, some of you won't. That's up to you whether you put it on there. Same with PowerPoint. A few of your teachers may use OneNote, but they'll get into more detail with that. And of course, the other one we use, and the part of the reason we're here today, is the Teams app. So I'm going to click on the Teams app. After a few seconds, it should bring you to this page. You can use the Windows app, so you can get the app, and all of these apps are free to download as a student in the New Brunswick education system. So don't go out and buy all the Microsoft package. It's all free to you when you sign in. So take a look at that. You can use the Windows app, which you can put on the computer, or use the web app. I'm going to use the web app right now, but I encourage you to put the Windows app on your computer. So this is the web app, so it looks very similar to what you would get on if you had the actual app on your computer. And these are your list of courses. These are the courses that I teach right now, but these are your list of courses. I've chosen one of the classes that I have here that I made up just for this demonstration purpose. This shows you the tabs, and I just want to briefly go through these tabs. These are the important ones you need to know. The post tab, this is where your teachers will be posting information for you each day or every week or whatever the rotation they'll be using. If you want to get a hold of anybody in your class, particularly your teacher, use the @ sign. So if you want to talk to a teacher, you need to use the @ first. So when you type them in, they should show up as you type them. So tag them in that. The other thing is often there'll be announcements for assignments show up in your post. So get used to that. The notifications will be turned on by your teacher, so they'll show up on your Teams app when you put it on your phone. The other one is the Files tab. The Files tab is where you'll find class materials. So there's a folder called Class Materials, but your teachers may use more files or more folders. Be aware that they're there. The other tab, Class Notebook, some of your teachers may use that. Assignments is where you'll find any work that's assigned. So it will look something similar to this. This is the teacher version, so yours will look slightly different, but you'll have what assignments listed, and you'll have due dates. So please pay attention to those. And the last couple things I want to talk about are grades. Your teachers will use grades to know when you've passed in assignments, and you won't see the grades for the class, but we will, and we'll know if you passed an assignment, so we can look and see what's missing or not missing. And the last one is a tab called Insights, which again you do not have. That's for teachers. I currently don't have anything under the Insights to show you right at the moment, but the Insights will show us when you logged in and how long you were logged in for. So that's important, as we'll be doing the at-home part of the attendance records. We'll be looking to see if you've tuned in each day to see if actually you've done any home learning, and that's part of what we're required to do. So that's also part of what you're required to do. So this Insight tab will allow us to see if you've actually done anything each day and how long and when you tuned in. So if you have any questions, ask your teacher, and if it's something that's outside of what they are knowledgeable about, you can come find me, Mr. Gauntz, or you can find Mrs. Walsh or Mrs. Parley, or you can seek some of your other teachers, or you can get them to seek us out. Hopefully this helped, and hope it was useful. Thanks.